Anyway, off we go. How to answer this stop start. We're at the end of Boeing Field now. We're heading into Seattle. I took a second to answer Joseph's message. Yeah, everybody's paychecks because of the holidays was messed up, and it's kind of frustrating for everybody. But let me go see what I can do. Yep. I can fix that. On we go. I think this is going to end up being the last section of this, because the rest of it you guys have seen. So this will be our last half an hour. We're 33 minutes out too, but we're going to take a little detour and go pop by Joey's house. We'll go stop by Joey's house for a minute. Boom. This guy got in front of me is going slower. It's okay, I can go around him. Hold on. Be very careful checking your ways when you're over here. Because cars can hide too easy in your blind spots and get too packed in through Seattle. Boom, we're going to take you through Seattle and we'll get it turned off on the other side. Run this half an hour out. But we are coming up on South Seattle right now. And, yeah. Let's go. Oh. I almost stayed home and worked today too. I almost pulled the, I don't feel good. I worked instead because cash just flows so low. Anytime you try to, you guys, I can make a phone call. I don't want to make a phone call. I want the money I have in the investment company to stay in the investment company, because at the end of the day, if anything goes wrong, there's nobody to bail me out. There's nobody to help me, you know what I mean? If the well goes bad or anything like that, and I can't live without water, and I can't live without sewer. You know, well, I could, but it just wouldn't be pretty. But there's no one to bail me out, so I put a plug on the investment money, and there isn't that much left, by the way. I put most everything into my house, but if you'll notice, I didn't even get the house painted. I'm waiting. I have to make money door dashing to do other stuff now. Everything door dashing, but it takes you a second to get a balloon going. And so it's going to probably take me a month or two to get a balloon going, and then I'll be more relaxed, right? And there won't be days where I feel like money is just too tight to breathe, and that's what I feel like today. Money's too tight to breathe. gonna get through downtown. You guys seen it? Very fun. It's really funny because you read all the social media stuff and they say at this much money, at this point you should be making this much money, and at that point you should be making this much money, and at that point you should be. It just isn't true. You know, and I think people get these illusions that when they get to 1,000, they're gonna be okay. They're gonna at least make enough money to run their channel, and they're not. Well, at 100,000, I will. Okay, no, you won't. I mean, I'm sure there's people who have great endorsements and get all kinds of super chats and stuff like that, but I don't get those. I got $30 in super chats last month. Right? Every video is 50 to 100 bucks. Yes. Let's just stop. Not the giveaways, not anything else. Slow down, buddy. We're backed up for some reason here. Hey, Joseph, I'm recording right now. I'm going to come by your house in a minute. Okay?
Hey, Mom, can we just meet at the party?
I thought you needed... I'm not going to come in. I just wanted to drive by and hand it to you.
Okay. Because I want to go shopping with Chloe to get, like, stuff that we like.
Okay, you're on a recording.
Because I don't want to waste money.
Can we not talk?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm on a recording right now. That's what I'm saying. Just let me pop by your house, and I got something for you, okay? Love you.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, I love you. Bye.
He's being impatient. Everybody got messed up. All 3 of the kids got messed up because it was a holiday on Friday. All of their paychecks are supposed to get deposited on Friday, and nobody got a paycheck. And there's things that I pay for, and then they pay me, so I didn't get their paychecks either. So I didn't get paid on Friday either because it was 4th of July. And now, because I set DoorDash up to weekly deposits, I won't get any money till Wednesday. And hopefully all of them have their money on Monday. And then they'll pay me the money they owe me, but it was all supposed to come in on Friday, and that's why we're kind of like a little shuffle here. And nobody thought of that. They're learning adult lessons. That's an adult lesson that you learn over time when you get a paycheck, is that holidays can mess up paychecks, always. And when you're living life very close to the line, Jordan isn't living life that close to the line, but Jessica and Joseph, of course, are living life close to the line. And they work it like they put money for their rent in a savings account. It doesn't exist, so they can't touch that money. Even if they have no money for food or gas that week, they can't touch that money. That money's for rent. Having a place to live is the most important thing. So you budget that in, and once it hits your account, saving account for rent, you don't get to touch it. And so they're all struggling today. And it's not that in 2 days they don't get the money back to me, but I'm struggling today too. And it's not like, again, I can't make a phone call, but even if I made a phone call, I couldn't make a phone call till Monday, and the money wouldn't be here till Wednesday. The DoorDash money should be in my account on Wednesday. Welcome to living in America. You have to pay attention, and it's good to have a cushion and to use your other accounts to budget your money into, and it's good to have the discipline that no matter what, you don't touch that money. And that's where both Joseph and Jessica and Jordan are at. The money are all in their allotted account, and Friday's the day that you get your extra money, and then you allot it out into your account. So the money they were supposed to all allot to the different accounts this Friday didn't happen either. But all that stuff will happen on Monday. Anyway, I know. And my big thing is I just paid insurance for the whole group. I pay insurance for the whole group, and then they pay me back monthly. I pay the phone for the whole group. We're on a big group plan, and they pay me back monthly. Just the first paycheck of the month didn't happen when they were all expecting it to. I didn't even catch it either. It was like, oh yeah. Because I think Safeway was really good about that. If there was a holiday affecting stuff, and we always got paid at Safeway on Friday, our paychecks would come in the day before. Right? So if that was gonna hang it up, Friday was a holiday and gonna mess up paychecks, then our paychecks came out a day early, not later, a day early. And I gotta say, for Safeway, that's amazing. That's a great thing to do for a company. Instead of saying, well, now it's not gonna be there till Monday or Tuesday because of the holiday, right? Safeway did the opposite. It was always there the day before. But then that was kind of before there was all that direct deposit stuff. And even when there was a direct deposit was always one day early than paper checks if you chose to, to go direct deposit. So they made sure that even happened before the holiday. So it never was late, sometimes early. A lot of companies don't do that or don't think about that. So for the next 3-4 days, we're all very thin. Don't worry, I do have gas money to go do work for another day or two. And stuff like that. But that's why I need to build up a cushion. Wow, what is all this on something about? Oh, we are in yellow, so they know about this. Something's happening. We'll get cooking again here. Coming up on the University of Washington, we're passing Lake Union. You're still following on Google Earth. That's something to do. Really need to get out of this lane. This lane is not a good lane to be in at one time. Just gets all slowed up because of the university and stuff. So these other lanes are better. I used to be such a pro at driving the I-5 corridor that I always knew where to be in what lane. Welcome to Seattle, folks. I am so glad I left here. I'm sorry, I really super am. I do miss my kids so bad, and I would love to stay close to them, but I couldn't afford it to stay close to them. Couldn't afford it. So much traffic. Let's go, let's go. Bumpy, it's all bumpy. You okay? You guys getting bumpy? So we're going through University District. Wallingford's on the left, the University District's on the right. Gonna get up by Green Lake and a few other different districts. We're all in the neighborhoods of Seattle. There's tons of different neighborhoods to tell you about that I can't think of them all. They'll pop in my head every so often, but whatever. Lake City, coming up on Lake City, that's another neighborhood in Seattle. That's where my grandpa's apartments used to be. I say used to be because my mom sold them. But he had 3 apartment complexes in Lake City. They were really cool in the mid-60s. They were state-of-the-art in the mid-60s. Yeah. Ravenna Boulevard, that has a beautiful grass area that goes all the way from Green Lake way over into the university. university area. It's really a pretty big green space. I've actually metal detected that before. Found a lot of garbage. Nobody really bothered me, but I don't think anybody would. I think the police are too busy to have an opinion. Here we go. Go, buddy, go. Yep, see that? That's how come there's accidents. Look at that. Do you see that? Yep. Let's see if he continues on. Oh my gosh. That's how come there's accidents, folks. There he goes. He did it again. Oh, buddy. Your days are numbered, my friend. I'm coming over here. I know you guys are like, but you're not going fast. I'm going as fast as the traffic will allow me, and in a second, 2 more lanes open up on the left. And all these cars will pop over there and I'll stay here. And then farther up, 2 lanes leave. So I'm shifting into the middle lane. It just doesn't look like it right yet. Friend is slowing down. Let's go. Yeah, this bridge ended up being really pretty. This is the walkover bridge from the goes from North Seattle Community College over to the light rail. They made this area very pretty. That's a very pretty bridge. That is not a car bridge. You can't take your car over there. It's pretty wide for not being a car bridge, but it's not a car bridge. Northgate, going down Northgate. Greenwood is the other way over to the left, very far to the left. Those are all, again, neighborhoods of Seattle. This is all Seattle. Let's see, how many minutes do we have? Yeah, we have some. We're going to probably run this right into by Joey's house. Overall, traffic's been amazing. You guys haven't had this drive for a while, now you've seen it again. We won't be recording home, I don't think. Let me see how my mood strikes me, but I don't think so. I don't think so. More light rail. See, all that's new construction. That's what made my house double, almost triple in value. The light rail right there. Yep. The Linwood house that we sold, that's what made it go up like 2-3 times in value. Problem with that is also does the taxes. The taxes were hitting just crazy. I couldn't afford to stay up here. I know I keep saying that, but people just don't believe me. My family's like, but. It's your choice to move way down south. No, that's what I could afford to do. I'm really super happy I did, though. I found home. Look at big stuff happening on the bridge. Something bad happened. Is that a fire truck? Is that an A truck or something else, too? Something bad happened up on the bridge up there. Look at that. Oh, one time I was driving through here and on one of these overpass, somebody had jumped. I mean, just jumped. Oh my gosh. And was very not alive anymore. Got stuck while they were doing
Lane closure ahead on I-5 North in a quarter mile. You're still on the fastest route.
We have a lane closure. It's okay, it won't hurt me. Off we go. So now we're going past Shoreline. I used to live off this exit. 176 is where I grew up. You get off this exit, you go way left. You go over to what's called Fremont. 175th and Fremont is where I did most of my growing up. I started back off over by Northgate, and when we were also living by Northgate, we were living in Grandma's house. We'd go back and forth in between the military base in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Grandma's house in Northgate. And then when we finally bought a place, it was over here in Shoreline. It wasn't Shoreline yet. It was unincorporated King County. We had a Seattle address. It was on 175th and Fremont. And my parents bought that house for $12,000. And it was a little block rambler, and the whole backyard was full of glass. Glass, like tons of glass. Like, are you kidding me, glass? So that was exciting. I don't know why this is taking me off on 220th. That's not right. Does that have something to do with the lane closure, you think? Okay, well that's okay. We're going to end navigation. Like I said, we're going to pop by Joy's house just for a second, then we'll come back to the park. Let's do that. Might end up being late for the park. We'll find out. Or the lane closure is that bad that they're rerouting me off it, but we're not going to pay attention to that. I don't think it's going to be all that bad. Yeah. Let's go. Brandon lives off this exit, so on our way home, we're going to go see Brandon and Laura and Alex. Little baby Alex is 1 year old. It's his birthday, too. But first, we're going to go over and see the other birthdays. Go back into those birthdays. We have a fractured family moment. Okay. These people in pro-Palestine people, I'm sorry, no, we don't get political. To me, it just surprises me how many gays and lesbians are pro-Palestine. And if they go there, they would be killed. Did they not understand that? They would be killed. You can't support countries that would kill you. But apparently, they do, so. Well, we'll go up to 164th. Wait a minute. I don't understand that, you know. I don't understand that. How you can support countries that their base and their laws and their rules is if you're a homosexual, you're dead. You're publicly dead. It's not okay. But anyway, causes confusion in my little brain. I don't care about people's sexual orientation. My whole feelings on it is, you know, the whole thing, don't tell, don't talk, don't tell. It's not that. It's just not my business. It's just not my business. What you do behind closed doors is your business. It's not my business. It only becomes my business if I'm involved with you and it. Otherwise, it's not my business. Oh my gosh. That's what I really don't understand. Not my business, baby. We're almost there. We're almost over to Joey's house. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I wonder if the park is the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking it might be a different park. Because it was telling me to get off at a different exit, which I thought was strange. Oh, is this where the lane closure is? Is this why they were telling me to get off earlier? But still, that doesn't make sense if it's the park I'm thinking of. I have the wrong park in my head. It's okay. We will get traffic done. Southbound I-5 will be closed. Okay, not this week, guys. It's just a sign. It's not right now. Boom. So we're passing Linwood and stuff like that. We're out of Seattle. We passed Mountain Lake Terrace. We passed Shoreline, Edmonds, Mountain Lake Terrace. We're passing Linwood right now. One of my kids lives up in Mukilteo. We're going to not take that exit, though. We're going to take another exit here. If you go this way, we saw 405 Bellevue was way down by the, on the other side of the airport. Down by the airport. This is where it hits up north. It just goes down the east side of Lake Washington instead of the west side. I-5 goes down the west side of Lake Washington. 405 goes down the east side. And that'll take you through Bellevue, Kirkland, and all those kind of areas. We're going to pop off here on 164th and pop over to Joey's for a second. Then we'll put in the directions to the park again. We're not staying at Joey's. I'm not even going to get out of the car. But we're going to hit off the thingy. So frustrating. Oh, 8 car heading the other way. It's not a good day. Never speed out here, too. They're always around somewhere. Of course, then maybe you're one of those people who play the number game. Don't be too busy to catch me. So we're getting off at 164th. If you go right, you hit Mill Creek. You go left, you're still in Linwood. We're getting up to North Linwood, though. I'm going to head to Joey's house, Joey's apartment. Yeah. But let's see where all this goes. Our time is almost up. There's an artesian well down here, and I think it's really funny. It's supposed to be really good water, I guess, but it's, you know, city stuff, and people go there and fill up their containers. They get in lines and fill up their containers for the good water. Okay, Joey's straight ahead of us, so we're gonna turn off now. Thank you guys for driving into the greater Seattle area with me on the I-5 corridor. You guys have all a great day. Love you, bye.